Hi. This film is presenting the sports plan of Norwegian golf. A tool for any coach, player, leader or golf club that wants to have guidelines in their work of how to improve. This first film is about why we have made it, what it is based on as well as an overview about what it contains. The film is 6 minutes long. The sports plan could also be named Strategy Plan for Norwegian Golf. In other words, a plan that describes how the national goals shall be achieved. This is a must-watch film, whether if you are a coach, parent, leader or board member. It is supposed to give you the fundamentals in golf and sport development in just 6 minutes. The sports plan is simply describing how Norwegian golf are supposed to make as many players as possible to start and stay and develop in the game, and finally, to make as many as possible to make it as top athletes. In other words, it is for player development on all levels and all ages. The plan is based on science and developed by NGF in close cooperation with all kinds of experts in the field. The plan was produced in 2013. The plan contains following 3 parts. 1. Age-based development plan for kids and juniors. 2. Plan for adult golfers. And finally, a description of how the plan most effectively is being implemented into Norwegian golf. Remember, the plan is dead matter. It is you as a coach, parent, leader or board member that needs to give life to it and turn it into action. Do you understand? I am sure you did. If you had to choose between growing high-performance athletes or public health, what would you choose? Thought so. If you had to choose between medals or joy, you say? Bullseye. You are right again, and that makes me happy. I'll tell you a secret. We really do not need to choose between whether we shall focus on public health or medals, golf skills and life skills. There is no diversity between the two. Let's start by focusing on public health. People involved as contributors to sport must be aware of their responsibility in the society at all times. It might sound quite pretentious, but it is a fact. Never before have the population been less active than today, and the results are already shown in the growing numbers in the healthcare systems. Sport is also one of the most important contributors to a successful integration in the coming generations. The value of public health is massive in many ways. It is essential that we that are involved in sport are aware of these dimensions and the whole reason why sport exists and how important it is for the development of our society. This is one reason why it is so important to make as many people stay and develop in sport as long and much as possible. An healthy and sound population is extremely valuable. Keep this dimension in mind as we move on. We are responsible to make golf or other sport attractive for people in all ages and specifically for kids and juniors. Health, growth and happiness among kids and juniors are our priority number 1. It is not negotiable and will always be prioritized as more important than medals or performance. Our message is clear when it comes to kids and juniors in sport. Make sure as many kids as possible, stays as long as possible and become as good as possible. Put joy, human growth, health, safe environments first. You will with this focus, both maximize the chances of a healthy and strong population as well as future stars and medals. Speaking about talents, stars and medals, the sports plan also describes how Norwegian golf most efficiently build future stars and how to reach those desirable medals. The same answer here. Keep as many kids and juniors as long as possible and make them develop as long as possible. Put joy, human growth and the development first. Be careful about who and what you describe as talent or talents. As a matter of fact, we do never know who will be making it at top athletes in the long run. When observing a kid, there was a time when we thought we could foresee what kid who in an early age would be the next star. There is absolutely no science that gives proof to these beliefs. Frankly, it is more the opposite. You can never in an early age say who will be the future superstar. All science say this is impossible. Anyone can be that star. What we do know is something about patterns among those top athletes that took those medals. Joy, growth and focus on development instead of results are a few of these patterns. Another factor is natural development from being active in several sports instead of specifying too early. Specific skills demand holistic development. Those who become top athletes are most often specializing quite late and not before 15 years of age. They have had time to grow naturally step by step. They have had time to incorporate physical, technical, cognitive and tactical skills in their own pace. Their athletical and personal development is in balance. Patterns also shows that top athletes are raised by chance or choice from its environment to innocence, own their own knowledge, skills and process. This is a growth mindset that, either very easy can be encouraged or destroyed. Make sure you are aware of your actions in order to make it grow. The sports plan supports these approaches in the art of development by its age-staged and holistic design. The plan simply describes what you as a player must keep in mind when you as a coach, parent or any other contributor guide young individuals or teams from one level to another. The plan has got 6 stages of development that you can learn more about. Let's summarize. No matter you are a contributor to either public health or grow the next superstar. Our statement is clear. It really does not matter, remember. No one can spot the next superstar in an early age. Make sure your focus is about making as many as possible, stay, develop and become as good as possible. This mindset will both build solid people, public health and at the same time maximize the chances of making a very few amount of youngsters to become our next top player. And finally, the plan does not describe anything about that it is forbidden to be good in sport in the early years. Some kids will always be good in sport when they are young. We only say it is impossible to know in an early age who will have that inner drive to not only become good, but one day also be great. If you also watch our second film that is more describing how you use the plan in your daily work as a coach, parent, leader or board member. We hope this film gave you an idea about why the plan exists and roughly how it is built up. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.